Hello mga kababayan, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Laruan ni Obi-Wan. So let's examine the contents of our purchase. So we have the Thor action figure, we have the Stormbreaker hammer and axe, and the build-a-figure piece. Okay, so the Stormbreaker hammer and axe that came with this figure, same old. The handle is made of flimsy material, but you could always do a custom Stormbreaker like this model, which I already made a video about, so just check it out. So actually I already prepared the material that I'm going to use in replacement for the handle, this flimsy handle. So actually it's the same rose bush that I got this handle from. So now we have one and it's ready for customization. So I made just a little diorama of the dietary revolution of Thor in this movie Thor Love and Thunder. So just a quick history from this Thor to that Thor, and now in the July movie to this Thor. So for the Thor character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, whether super fit or super large or extra colorful, we always had a Thor that wore body armor, a helmet of some sort, and a cape. So when this figure came out, especially when I saw Thor in this Ravager outfit, I was really thrilled to somehow take a look at it. So I really searched for this figure, but somehow it just was available in my local area. This was more available, so this recently was just available in my local area, and still this is in quantity. So let's take out the other two figures and concentrate on these two. So with regards to details, actually they both are really good. So if you want just to transition into something that is different, then you have the options to do so in your display case. So if you want a more colorful Thor action figure and a little bit taller and bulkier, then this is the Thor that you go for. But if you want something that looks laid back, cool, then the Ravager Thor is your answer for display. But for the purpose of this review, let us concentrate on the Ravager Thor. So with regards to points of articulation, we really don't have any problems with regards to joints that are stuck. Actually, all of the joints on this action figure out of the box is good to go. So we have good articulation on the head. Of course, the red jacket is covering the cut on the body of the figure for abdominal crunches. We have a waistline cut for rotation. The arms could circulate and raise up well. We have bicep articulation. We have pinless joints for the elbow, 2 points of articulation. Actually, we also have a hinge and rotation for the hands. Now for the legs, we have a cut on the biceps for rotation, 2 points of articulation on the knees, which are also pinless. We don't have any boot cut for rotation of the shin, but we have rocker and a hinge for the foot. So overall, we don't have any capes to deal with or extra piece of plastic that's going to hinder articulation. And actually, the hair on this action figure is just molded nicely that you could move the head in any directions that you please. So the lower half of the figure actually reminds us of the more classic Thor, especially the wrap on the shin guards, and the color of the pants is really nice and vibrant, including the color of the sleeveless red jacket. We have a print of some sort, possibly a map of the 9 realms, and we have a really cool buckle with a brown belt. So the paint on this figure actually is really good, and also the thing that is really marvelous is the head sculpt on this action figure. So the printing technology really is good nowadays, but with regards to price, that is something that is another topic that we need to discuss, because of course the Marvel Legends right now, out of the door with taxes, each figure would probably not probably but would really cost us around the $28 mark. So $24 basically on the peg, and once you pay for it, somehow within the range of almost $28. So these things are quite expensive, but of course when you see them on peg, and depends on the availability, I mean, that is the thing that we really have to think of when we see this on peg, whether it is a purchase or a miss. But with regards to this one, when I saw it, I thought that I was not going to buy it, but would just have this action figure to keep in my collection as a Thor Love and Thunder cinematic recuerdo. But when I saw this, I was really amazed at how it looked. So really different, a different Thor, but somehow there is still some kind of things that are really lacking to this. So that's why we're going to make a simple custom on this action figure, not really radical that you have to take up the figure apart, but just something simple to really beef up the look of this figure. So let's proceed. First area of customization for this figure actually would really on the Stormbreaker hammer and axe. So this is the first mod that I did for this figure, and this is the Stormbreaker that came with this figure. So actually no two Stormbreakers are the same. So these are the new custom Stormbreakers that I did. So this is the first one and this is the second one. So with regards to length of the handle, I made the other one a little bit longer. And as to the diameter of the branch handle, this is organic, something that came from my garden. So yeah, this is dried and really nice and sturdy, so it won't really bend out of shape, just like unlike the handle that this action figure came with, the Stormbreaker. So really just cut it off and gave it a new handle. So one that is a little bit longer, but I think I'm going to give the longer one to this figure. And with regards to the one that I did first, it's going to be paired with this figure. So the next thing that we're going to possibly add would be a bandana for the head and some forearm guards that I took from a WWE Bob Orton figure that I have on board. So I have two of them. So the accessories that came with that figure somehow is going to spice this one up. So let's put all of the things that are associated with this figure to make a more strong build for this action figure. So this is my simple rendition of my version of my Ravager Thor. So we added the forearm guards from the Bob Orton figure, and this one, I know that this came from a Marvel Legends action figure. I already forgot from which character, but somehow to complete a more appealing Ravager Thor look. Somehow the white forearm guards matches or complements the white sleeveless shirt under the sleeveless red sleeveless jacket, and somehow the red bandana complements also the sleeveless red jacket. And we have now a more sturdy handle for the Stormbreaker figure, and it is made of organic material. So this is my simple custom mod for this Thor Love and Thunder Ravager Thor. So if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and see you on the next custom figure review.